Hiya, it's Linda Lee and welcome back to my channel, and we're going to be doing something a little bit different today. I've been asked to do a bridal bouquet, and so I figured why not? Let's just turn on the camera and y'all can kind of come along for the different ride. It's fun to have something a little different to do too. Her colors, well, I guess her dress is like a rose gold, but my local Hobby Lobby didn't have any rose gold flowers. So I kind of am working within that palette just with pink and palish pink flower. So we've got a pink flower. I think her colors were, I know it was rose gold, cream, and like a champagne color. There wasn't anything that was champagne-y without being brown. So I've got this kind of like the accent toward that part of the color theme. And what I've really been doing so far is I already kind of shortened my stems so that they're about the length of what my bouquet is going to be. But once I get it all put together, I'm sure I'll, shorten some of them up. But really what I have been doing so far is just taking off the leaves on all of it. These are the stems that I had actually already cut. And what I'm going to do is make the little bits of foliage with the accent color and a little bit of bling, so gold. So these little gold sparklies, these kind of separate, and what I'll do is I'll put those on the sticks so that we can set them inside the bouquet and bundle it in together. So that's what we're doing. I have some floral tape, and then I have two different ribbons. This one is just to make some, like a hangy downy bow type thing. And then this is to wrap the handle part. So it's like in a cream color. So that's really all that I have is the flowers, the tape, and some ribbon. But like I said, I just need to continue to take off the leaves from the flower parts. And then what I'm doing is I'm cutting these little pieces off. So I have a pair of wire cutters, and I'm just cutting those off. So you kind of think of those like almost like the thorns. So I'm just taking them off so that the stem is smoother, because I'm going to be putting different things up in it together when we bundle them. So that way we don't have anything like that kind of in our way. So, I think it was hard to tell because I was sent a picture of the bridal dress, and it looks like it's a pale pink with sequins on the bodice part of it. So it's going to be really pretty. And then, having the pale blushy pink roses, I think it'll look really nice. So I just have to make sure I get it done so that either later today or tomorrow morning I can put it in an express box, because she's getting married next weekend. Today's Friday, and she's getting married next, not this Saturday, but next Saturday. So I used to work at a florist, eons ago, and I think that's where I first started playing with flowers and arranging. I really liked it a lot. And what I really did though is I worked in the greenhouse more than anything. So I maintained the plants, and I had orchids and bonsai. I think the bonsai was actually my favorite part of it all. I got really good at pruning and shaping and growing. They need a lot of attention. I had many people bring them in for us to kind of nurse back to health. Just because they didn't get enough water. That's usually the issue. And this little rose has pretend thorns on it. So when I do these sticks up with the foliage and the little blingy bits, I'll probably use a little bit, because there's like 3 different leaves that I've gotten from these flowers. Oh, they're mowing. I thought they were done way over here, so if it gets really loud, I'll just try to edit it out. But what was I saying? I don't remember now. But yeah, I was kind of debating. I didn't know whether to use something like this or maybe buttons. I don't know. I don't know the bride. I know her mom from when I used to live in Niagara Falls, but that was, she's almost 17 years ago. But, you know, to know more appropriately if she would appreciate, you know, vintage blingy buttons or not. But I think this more modern take on it is going to be a little better for her. Just go with my gut. It's funny they got plastic thorns. And one more rose. So I have like 7 of the pink roses and 6 of the little cream roses. And then the little dried, actually the little brown ones, they almost feel like they're rubber. It's a really cool material. It's like a satin. Alright, so all of the green is taken off. Just clean up my mess a little bit. Now I just have to figure out how many of, you know, these things I need to put together. So I start with like 3 of these and then fit these in between. And what we're gonna do is make like a crown. So I'm gonna keep this not necessarily flat, but just slightly rounded when we put this together. And then this one here. So I'm not making it right now. I'm just getting an idea for the shape and placement. So that's going to be the start of it. And then this I'm going to cut apart so that it's not so full. It looks like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 6. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make 6. If I need more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like I can make 8. Oops. Sorry, guys. So for this part, where'd the wire cutter go? I actually broke a pair of these yesterday, cutting the stems on the roses. Oh, see, I can even use this if I needed to make more of the little sticks that are going to be the foliage and the blingy parts. So now these actually separate, each one of these little groups separate into 3, but I think I want at least 2 of them in each little bundle. So I'm going to have the blingy part stick out a little further than the beige. And I think I might actually take some of this off. And then lighter green and some darker green. And then we'll use the floral tape well, I think that should be good. I don't want them to get lost, right? Okay, so floral tape. So I don't know if y'all have ever used this floral tape before. It's got kind of, it's almost like a crepe paper, but it's tacky. So what it does is it sticks to itself. So what I'm going to do is kind of tape this stuff together before I start placing it on one of the sticks. Nope, this came out. So maybe it's better just to build them together instead of bundling it together first. And it's been a long time since I've done something like this. Gotta work out the kinks. Okay. So I think I want to put in one more of the bigger leaf clusters. I can always cut it off if it seems like too much. So let's put this in here. I'm just, if you can see, hopefully I've been on camera, I'm just kind of pulling it tight. Okay, and now so what I did is I just made this a little bit more manageable by tearing a piece instead of worrying about the bundle or the spool. So the part of the flower that I cut off, not only is it going to give me the length that I need, but it's going to allow me to bend it, where this part right here probably won't bend all that well, because it's just plastics mostly right there. Okay, so let's see. My 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. How's this coming over on camera, guys? And then this will go in here. And then, so I'm kind of building in a circle. And then I'll just keep building. Can you see it? Maybe I have to bring my camera over my lap more. So, I don't know. Have I been on camera? Do I have to redo this whole thing? So I just need to make some more of these sticks so that I can place it inside. I'm going to do 6. I might not need them all. But I think I like it. It looks pretty together, doesn't it? All right, so let's make a few more. I gotta turn on my fan. Hold on. Okay. So I have to unwind a couple of these, I think. So here's 6. And these are actually pretty easy to make. Had I realized I have, well, of course I don't have the right color. These are just on wire, and you stick the wire through, and then you bend it in half and twist, and it gives you kind of a blingy little pick. And then they're just bundled together. First they're grouped in 3, and then they were bundled 3 together. So let's go ahead and build these a little different than I did the last one. This might make it a little easier. Your fingers get pretty sticky working with these too, this tape. Okay, and some darker green. And brighter green. This is a little short, so I don't need as much length on here. So let's go ahead and cut this. So now it gives me a little more length. For that. and one more bigger one. So I'm just going to do this a few more times. Like I said, I'm going to make 6 of them. And then we'll probably come back together, because I'm not going to make you watch me this whole time. And then this. Okay. All right, so now I got 2 sticks. We'll see you on the other side of the next 4. Unless I think of something, you know, clever to say in the meantime that y'all have to hear. Now, I gotta go wash my hands, and then we'll, I gotta grab some floral wire. I think I have to use regular craft wire, because I don't know if that I have floral stuff. And I'll be right back. Alright, so I found my copper wire, and let's start with a pick for the middle, and then 1, oops, 2, and 3. Let's see if I can angle the camera to work a little bit more where I'm sitting. And then 1, 2, and 3. And underneath, I'm just kind of crisscrossing them slightly like a bouquet. And that's where I'm going to anchor it when I start wrapping it together so it stays bundled. Okay, and Sorry I'm so quiet. I guess I'm just kind of focusing on the task at hand. Did I use all the sticks? I guess I did. All right. So I guess it's just a matter of kind of moving them around a little bit. Got one more white one for probably here. So since I have to set it down to fix that other one, I'm just going to kind of bundle this as best I can. You see what I'm doing? I'm sorry. So I'm just kind of bundling these in so they don't come apart. Then I have to fix that other one and then wire it in too. Okay. There we go. Okay. So I believe this is more than enough wire. I don't know why I'm still spinning it. Let's see. Now most of these are actually, well, I guess a few of them are a little too long, because what I want to do is we're going to wrap this in lace. We want it so that it's at least 2 hands long, which it is. I just think I'm going to shorten a few of these so it's a little more uniform. Okay, so now I think I got it as much as I'm gonna shape it. Can you see? Let me see if I can see it on camera. Now the tricky part is to get it in a box and to ship it. So this is just the first wrap of the stems. I'm going to go over it maybe 2 or 3 times just so that it's a little more padded and uniform. And I left this tail so that I can tie the 2 ends together and make a bow. That's my intent. So alright, I think I got it all tied. What I'll do is I'll put some glue inside the bow so it doesn't come untied. She can even cut off the train if she wants to so that there's not so many hangy downies. But just in case she wants it to hang, we'll cut the ribbon. Alright. Okay. I think I'm done fussing with it. Here, let's see. Okay. So here's the bottom. And the bouquet itself. So hopefully she loves it. I love it. But I guess I don't matter, right? But it can be slightly reshaped too. I just have to make sure they know to do it by, you know, the stems of everything, not by pulling on the flowers themselves, because the tops could pull off. So nice. Ta-da! Here, I'll stop moving it so you can see it. I'm not sure if I have it all the way in screen or not. I'm just waiting for my lag to catch up. Alright, so my first bridal bouquet in eons. I'll take a couple of pictures and that'll be it. We'll package it off and send it in the mail.